Hello, Chronoholics. I am Dr. Karan Madan, back with another episode of Chronoholic Cafe, the podcast where we talk about watches, life, and everything in between. Today, I'm talking about the business of watchmaking, and our special guest is Mr. T.R. Gopalakrishnan, or TRG. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome to Chronoholic.
Thank you.
Trust me, it is an absolute honor for me to be able to sit in front of you and have this conversation. You have 40 years, over 40 years of experience in the watchmaking industry.
Yes.
Let's start with your journey. How did it start? What made you take up this profession?
I joined the Horological Institute in Bangalore.
Okay.
It is a 3-4 years course. I joined and I completed my education in 1981.
Sure.
After that, 82, I joined HMT. That time, it was one of the pioneer in watchmaking in
Absolutely.
India.
Sure.
I joined in Bangalore in after sales service department. So for the 6 months, I was under training in Bangalore HMT factory on production line, assembly line, and manufacturing. All these things, I was trained there.
Okay.
After that, 1 month I was in Tumkur watch factory for escape and management, manufacturing.
Okay.
After that, 1 month, that time only the quartz technology is introduced in India.
Sure.
Till 1987, I was there in HMT. In 87, I joined Titan.
Wow. Okay.
So actually in Titan, I received the appointment order in January, but I joined in June.
Okay.
Actually, they were waiting for me.
Oh, wow.
So from 1987, June to 1999, I was in Titan.
Sure.
So I established after sales service across India, and also the module bank concept, and also I established after sales spare parts facility in Besançon in France
Wow.
to take care of European market. 1 month I was there. I established the after sales service stores. Then after 1999, I joined Omega. They offered me
While it was still Omega and not part of the Swatch Group.
not part of the Swatch Group. So Omega and Longines, all Swatch Group brands used to market through distributor.
Right, right.
Actually, Omega was there from last 30 years in India, but they are not able to establish proper service centers
Right.
and proper equipments and training.
Okay.
So I joined there. Then within 3 months, I settled everything.
Wow.
Establishing the service center,
Sure.
upgrading the equipments, and all those things. I have done it
In 3 months.
in 3 months. After that, then I made a service center manual for service center.
Fantastic.
What are the things to be there in the service center as per the Swiss market, Swiss standard, and the training, and also the SOPs also I have done it, and I handed over the documents to headquarters. So one of my vice president, his name is Bruno Jacob. He is a vice president for after service sales and also purchasing. He went through all the
manual, the document that you made,
manual for the entire night. Next day he came and complimented me.
Wonderful.
So till today, those documents are available in Omega.
Were they not there before that?
It was there, but it was part.
So you kind of consolidated
Consolidated,
everything.
because if I want to upgrade one service center, they should have some documents.
Absolutely.
And the manual is with photograph.
Oh, wow.
With photographs, I made it and gave it to them.
Okay.
So it was appreciated and had a very good appreciation from Vice President.
Fantastic.
And after that, in 2002, I joined LVMH subsidiary group
Okay.
in Delhi. So as usual, the same thing I implemented there also,
Sure.
manual.
Sure.
It is a scratch in LVMH subsidiary. There was nothing.
Interesting. Okay.
Initially, there was one service center who used to take care of. It is called National Service Center. It is not part of LVMH jewelry.
So it was actually it was a kind of a blanket service provider kind giving service.
Only
to,
I used to supply spare parts.
Wow. Okay.
And I used to take after sales service, this one through the third party. In 2006, we established LVMH watch and jewelry after sales service.
Sure. Okay.
So we appointed the service watch technicians, then trained them. I sent them to Switzerland for training, and after training, we started doing the after sales service. Apart from Indian market, I used to take care of Indian subcontinent.
Sure. So Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal.
Yes.
Okay.
And also Maldives.
And Maldives. Okay. Sure.
So during my tenure, I established a service center in Sri Lanka and also in Maldives.
Wow. Fantastic. But not in Nepal or Bangladesh.
Nepal and Bangladesh, no,
So
because
they send their product to India to get it serviced?
yes,
Oh,
India, from Bangladesh we cannot get it.
Oh,
There is a restriction.
Right,
that
okay.
Government to go. There is some restrictions.
Okay.
It used to go to Switzerland directly.
Ah, okay.
Even Pakistan also I used to take care. And I cannot travel to
Right,
this
of course.
one, but I trained those technicians in Switzerland.
Interesting.
And also I used to give them complete technical information, all those things I used to provide them.
Sure. Sure.
Apart from after sales service things, we used to supply tools and also spare parts for all the brands. So we had a separate spare parts store in our office.
Sure.
We used to do that.
Interesting.
So these are the main activities I planned.
So that you joined 2002. You said you joined the LVMH group.
Yeah, 2002 I joined and I retired in 2016.
Fantastic.
That is, at that time the LVMH group subsidiary was closed.
Sure. Right. Right.
So after that, 2017, actually LVMH group, they requested me to join with the distributor
Right.
to take care of after sales service because they were new.
Right.
They doesn't know anything.
That's right.
So I was there with them from that day.
So you've joined luxury time
Luxury
since then,
time.
since 2017.
2017. That is, I used to work for 1 week in a month.
Ah, sure.
That I used
Sure.
to. So
You were more. Then you took up a more consultant's position.
Consultant position.
Right, as administrative position rather
Yes.
than being hands-on.
Yeah.
But all those years, from 1982 till 2016, you were actually working on watches with your hands as well.
Yes, till 2016 I was on the bench. I used to train people.
And you had to have hands-on experience.
Hands-on experience.
Absolutely.
I have to teach them.
Sure.
I have to tell them. Only after my retirement, I am not on the bench. Actually. So I'm only on theoretically. I am telling them people.
Okay.
So I was there on the bench.
You've given me a lot of points to talk about, and we'll try and pick on these discussions one by one. But let's backtrack to 1981 when you completed your diploma of
Horological engineering.
Diploma of Horological Engineering. That course right now doesn't exist in India anymore. I mean, can you tell us when it was established and when it stopped in India?
Actually, it is established in 1975.
Okay.
The institute started in 1975
Okay.
in collaboration with the government of Karnataka
Yeah.
and also Rolex.
Interesting. Okay.
Rolex brand.
All right. So what did Rolex provide in that?
Rolex provided us all the tools and equipments, and including table and chairs.
Oh wow. Okay.
And also for students, they provided the transport vehicle
Okay.
also.
Okay.
So we were using it.
Okay.
Actually, initially, I want to tell you one thing.
Please.
In India, first quartz watch is manufactured by Egde and Gole,
Correct. Yes. Absolutely.
not HMT.
No. We know that. Yes. Hegde
Egde and
yes,
Gole
yes,
is. So he is also was a part of our training institute, politics.
yes. Look at that. Okay. Interesting.
So they were there. We are collaborated.
Okay.
So it is from the government of Karnataka, 85% they are added share.
So, but who were the trainers? Where did the training come from?
For example, it is horological engineering. It is mainly micro mechanical engineering
Sure.
and electronics
Sure.
and electrical.
Right, because the quartz revolution already started, so you needed to
Yes.
be trained into
So
electrical
these
as well.
three are common
Okay.
across all these subjects.
Okay.
Only the horological subject, we used to get syllabus from British Horological Institute from London.
Okay, interesting.
So they will prepare the syllabus for us and also the questionnaires and the for corrections, everything they used to do. We used to do from the drawing, basic drawings,
Wow.
how the spare part should look like
Sure,
in the drawing sheet.
Wow. And you used to draw it by
Yeah,
yourself?
we have to do it.
Amazing.
For example, they will give you the diameter of this.
Right.
So we have to we have to make a wheel form,
Sure.
number of teeth and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
We have to do it.
yeah.
So it's a regular course actually.
Did you also learn machining? Did you have to go through that?
Actually, we used to have last year, the final year, we used to have projects. So in our project, we have done skeleton clock.
Okay, wow.
We have
And manufacture all the, fabricate all the parts?
yes,
by
yes,
hand?
yes. From the main plates to the wheels and everything, we have manufactured.
Amazing. And when, so this gold mine of information, where is it now? What happened to it?
See what happened, the lot of people, they used to come different factories. For example, if anybody wants to do the electrical engineering subject, the electrical engineer used to come from the factory.
Okay, all right.
So he used to take the class like that. Only one person who used to take care of horological, he was there in the institute.
Okay.
Finally, what happened, there were a lot of companies that started appointing the people, experienced people.
Sure.
So these people have joined the factories.
Ah,
When these people have gone back, there is nobody to take care of the
training
and this.
oh my God. Okay.
So that time the government decided that
We'll
it's
shut it
better
down
to
then.
shut down.
What a sad loss for India, honestly.
Actually, I can give you one more information.
Please.
When I was in Omega, our vice president, they told us, who used to be there in Singapore, Ravi Thakran, he told me, why don't you speak to those people so that we can take over
Sure.
the institute
Sure.
and we can start the school.
Right, right.
So when I was talking to them, that time actually foreign company cannot take over the Indian company. There is some restrictions.
There are many restrictions.
There are restrictions.
And there still are, in fact. Yeah.
And also there was a problem that that institute was having some debt. And I was talking to Titan and also HMT.
Right.
Why don't you
We pool in our resources.
Why
Yeah.
don't you take over?
Sure.
So that initiated I have taken, but finally
It didn't work out,
happen.
didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
I'm sure you must have tried your very best.
Yeah, I
because-
tried actually.
So, once that institute was, I think it was shut down by the 90s, 91, 92, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
90,
no?
that time.
So, what happened after that? What happened to training watchmakers right here in India? That's completely stopped?
No, it completely stopped. And what happened is, in Titan, they started their own training center.
Sure, sure.
So in Titan, it's only quartz watch.
That's right.
So they started training for 15 days or 30 days.
And that was enough to get people on the bench.
Yeah, it's on the bench.
My God.
Because there is so in quartz there is nothing to be repaired.
True.
Just you have to replace it.
That's right.
Even you can send also 6 years old guy, so you check this,
Check
you
it out.
replace this.
Wow.
That's it.
Okay. Interesting.
That's why we never call a watchmaker or watch technician if the people are coming from Titan or anybody. You don't call them actually. They cannot handle.
They cannot handle those things. But tell me, so Titan built their own training center and then their service centers,
Yes.
right? Similarly, across the world, most of the brands have done the same, especially brands with legacy and heritage. That's especially brands that you've worked with. You were also instrumental in creating those service networks and training protocols as well as service center protocols for Omega, for Hublot especially, and VMH of course. In your opinion, Is that the way to go forward, or do you think there still can be a way to get more horological engineering and education out there for people who want to take up the craft?
Yeah, it is there. Actually, it is, and also it is a requirement also. And to take care of that gap, we started taking people from the basic after 10th standard or of
Sure.
12th standard, or some people are graduation. We used to take with they doesn't have any knowledge about watch. Raw people we used to take, and we used to train.
Okay.
So when I was there in LVMH subsidiary, that time I used to appoint 2 people every year.
Okay.
I'll train them for 1 year on theory and practical.
Wonderful.
And by the end of the day, when they go out, they can repair the mechanical chronograph.
A mechanical chronograph is the level
That
of
is the
sophistication
level.
that you can achieve
Yes.
in 2 years of training.
1.5 years.
1.5 years of training. Today, somebody wants to say, I love watchmaking. I think it's a great art, and I want to learn it in India. Where do they go? What do they do?
So that is the question mark now.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people now thinking of starting their own service centers.
That's right.
Sorry, training centers.
training centers. Okay.
For example, Ethos, they were planning with Watchstep. But as per my information, they want to start the school for 16 people
16 people,
for 18 months training.
and they'll get to the level of a mechanical chronograph.
Mechanical chronograph.
That's 18 months of training.
18 months of training.
Okay.
And
Tell me something before we go on to the details. Isn't still, you train 2 people per year, per session, per 1.5 years. Isn't that very less in terms of what the requirement is?
yes, it
Even 16 people to be trained in 18 months, that's very less.
It's very less. It is very less. People are starving for the watch technician, good watchmaker.
Sure.
That they are suffering.
We are very well aware of this.
They are suffering.
Yeah, because when we have 25,000 members in our community, every person on average has 10 watches. That's 2.5 lakh watches floating around in the market, and they're not getting enough due. They're not getting enough care. Before we get to the care part, let's come back to our discussion. So, at this point, you said it was just trying with Watchstep. What else is happening in the Indian national space?
See what's happening in the good companies like Kapoor and Zims and all those things. Now they are thinking of starting a training center for themselves.
Right.
So now they started training the people. They used to take people from the ITI.
Sure.
They used to take people who are all interested.
ITI is that polytechnic kind of a...
2 years course.
Right.
So those people they will take,
Okay.
and they started training them.
Okay.
But the issue is it is not the proper way actually.
All right.
So only they can teach the practical. They cannot teach the theory.
Very interesting.
So theory is very important. See,
course.
when I was there in LVMH, I used to train them on theory, then go to the bench
Go to the practical.
and practically tell them.
As a scientist myself, I will 100% vouch for this method, because as a doctor, when I read my medical text and I see that in a practical setting, that understanding is permanent.
Otherwise,
You will
they-
not understand.
Only theory, nothing will happen. Only practical, they doesn't know. Okay, if this is the problem, they can change that.
Maybe they can get a working knowledge, but they will not be able to solve
Why it
solve
is
the
not-
problem.
Yes, exactly. They will not understand.
My goodness. Okay, so people right now who are setting up training centers, they're taking people from polytechnics and basic understanding of courses.
That's it.
And they're training them in watchmaking right now.
Only the basic they will do it.
Okay.
For training, some more advanced, they are depending upon us.
Okay, we'll come to this. But at this point, right now they're depending on you because you're setting up something very interesting in the country. We'll come to that. But prior to this, what was the rule? What was the requirement? Suppose, a person out of 16, 20 watchmakers that people have trained, you say 2 are very good. And I think they can become even better. What would be the next step for them?
Next step for them, that we will check their skills and their knowledge. Their advanced training, we will send them to Switzerland for the branch, for the training.
So and then how would you decide which brand should they go to?
It depends upon what type of brands we are servicing in our service
Sure.
center.
Okay. So when you were working for example,
For
when you were-
LVMH group,
Right.
I can decide that he can
it.
go to Zenith, he can go to Blue, he can go to TAG.
Understood, but not to Omega then.
No.
Only if you were working for
Only
Swatch
on,
Group,
because
when you would
yeah,
go to, okay.
they will not agree actually. They will not.
No, that's fair. That's what I'm trying to understand, because at this point, from what I see from the consumer perspective, uh, most of the owners and most of the burden of getting proper advice, number one,
yes.
proper help, and then a proper channel, is totally on the consumer right now.
Consumer, yeah. I understand.
So that brings me to your point. You said you are doing something very interesting right now. Tell us about that. What are you doing?
So what we are planning now is, whenever the customer comes to our service center, we try to educate them. Here there is one more issue. When the watch is coming to our service center, the customer directly will not come to us.
So it'll come through the channel of the retailer or something.
Sometimes their drivers will be coming.
Well, yeah, true.
They will not come.
That's true.
So it is not correct to educate the driver. And
That's true.
The other thing is, we have got a lot of information in the estimation slip itself. There is important things we have already printed out. How to take care of your watch and watch care and everything is there.
Yeah.
And also it is available on the website also, brand website.
True.
And also it is there in the service manual. Customers, normal customers, they never used to read the service manual.
Absolutely.
So in the service manual, everything is written.
Yeah, sure. And how to take care of your watch.
Yes.
What to notice and
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
For example, any watch, whether it's a quartz watch or a mechanical watch, once in 2 years, you have to check for water resistance.
Sure.
Because the seal,
The gaskets, the rubber,
it loses the property.
Right.
So you have to,
That's right.
you have to maintain it.
That's right.
So once you start maintaining it,
The life of the watch becomes-
is more.
Yeah.
So that is very important. Actually nowadays, once they buy it, I'll tell you, there are customers, there are watches which comes, they wouldn't have cleaned it.
Exactly. They don't they keep wearing it all the time.
They are wearing and it will be smelling.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Clean your watches, guys.
Actually, it is a simple running water.
That's right. You just rinse it and you're okay with
That's
it.
it,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And don't operate the
Crown
button.
while you're doing that.
That's
Of
it.
course. Yeah.
So that is very important actually. And a lot of education. And also, I feel this has to be communicated by the retailer, the sales staff to the customer.
True.
So that is very important.
That's right. I think right now the idea of sales staff and sales personnel is very, very directional. That okay, you have to make a sale. Education is not the name of the game right now.
Just they have to collect the money and they have to
right.
bill it.
That's right.
So whenever we used to visit the retailer point and everything, we used to check with them. And it should be continuous.
That's right.
The sales staff who
That's
are
true.
visiting,
That's true.
they have to train them. So that is very important.
Very important. Yes.
That is very important. Apart from this, and also the tools and equipments also plays very important role in quality of repair and restoration. True. That's why we have taken the best tool manufacturing, the Virgin,
Yeah.
and also Aurotech we have taken as a
Lovely. I think
distributor.
they're very popular names. A lot of people in the community who kind of tinker with their own watches have these good tools with them. Yeah.
Without good tools and watch technicians
Yeah.
and the environment, it's not possible.
Okay, so we'll again come back to our discussion. At this point, you are working as a consultant for Luxury Time, and you've given up you've retired officially from your long-term position with Luxury Time, and now you're working as a consultant. What is your role, and what are you developing with Luxury Time?
See, now what I am now, my future role will be the training of watch technicians. Now we have to plan, we have to establish.
Sure.
To establish the service center, a lot of capital investments will be there.
100%, yeah, sure.
And also that certificate we are going to issue, that has to be recognized by the other people.
True.
So that also is there, and we want some contribution from the governments also. If government gives the certificate,
Absolutely.
that it will be valid
Absolutely.
anywhere in the world actually.
True.
So that is very important. So we are there, I am there to, and one of my colleague also is there
Right.
to train them on theory and all those things. Nothing. We can train them completely.
Okay. So I'll touch upon one more question that I had asked you in the middle. Like 18-month course, like you said, get you to a level, get a watchmaker to a level of a mechanical chronograph. But what comes after? Because suppose somebody wants to go into perpetual calendar, somebody wants to go into a tourbillon.
Yes.
What happens then?
For that, for example, at present we don't have perpetual calendar watches. The tourbillon and all those complications
Okay.
in India at
Right.
present.
Right.
To have a more advanced training, there is an institute in Switzerland.
Okay.
The people can go there and they can train
Okay.
depending upon their requirement.
Right.
6 months course, 3 months course, all this available. It's already
Okay.
there.
This is that FHH?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. Got it.
It's already there.
Sure.
It's already there.
Okay. So, but that brings me to this idea that with luxury time, would you not be limited to the brands that LVMH carries, especially because they are the distributors and marketers for?
There is
few
one more
brands?
thing you should understand.
Please.
The watch training, what we are going to give to them, it is not only for LVMH group. It is a common.
That was actually my question.
It was a common.
That's what I mean. Okay.
Only
wonderful.
the design and the size and everything will be different.
Right.
The basic functions and everything will be same.
Will be the same. But tell me, when it comes to watchmaking, every brand claims we have this in-house, we have that in-house. Does that create differences in terms of training your personnel?
Not much actually.
Because basic architecture remains the same?
Yes, basic function, everything will be the same.
Okay.
The base is same. Even the same equipments only they will be using it.
Sure.
Same tools only they will be using it. That's why I was insisting that they should know the theory
Of course.
and also the practical.
I totally understand that part, and my question is rooted in that actually. That when we say, see, I'm a doctor. The human body, we may look different, but inside we are the same.
Same.
Right? Similarly, our watch is also pretty much on a similar basis.
Yes.
Then what differentiate? I mean, my specialization, I understand. My specialization is different, therefore I am different. Your specialization is different, therefore you are different. What creates a differences when we say in-house by Hublot, in-house by Zenith, in-house by Omega? What is that difference then?
The design of the movement
Okay.
and the finishing
Okay.
and the material what they are going to use.
Materials that they're going to use. So precious materials or not, or basic steel or not. Okay. Interesting.
For example, we in our service center we service Louis Vuitton
Sure.
brands.
And those are just pinnacles of watchmaking.
Customer can go only to the boutique. I cannot attend the Louis Vuitton customer here.
That's right.
Even for straps.
That's right. Oh,
They have to
interesting.
go to a boutique only.
Sure. And they'll place a
They
request.
will send it to us, whether it is Bangalore or Bombay. For battery replacement also it will come to us.
Wow.
So we have to do it ourselves and we have to send it.
You're creating literally a school of watchmaking here in India. This is the aim at Luxury Time, and
Yes.
you are a very integral part of it. You'll be taking care of the training modules, and it is meant for watchmakers to get to a general level of expertise, which will help them get work and join brands that,
Yes.
that they think are apt for them. Do you not think that a lot of these trained people who you are training will try and find jobs abroad?
Yeah, it is a common in our field actually.
Sure.
A lot of people who have been trained by us, they will migrate to either Dubai and all those
Sure,
places
sure.
when they get more benefit and other things. It is so common actually.
But then, I mean, how do we retain this talent?
It is the only basic thing is one, we have to be more interaction with them. No PR should be there. Apart from this field, apart from watchmaking and all those things, we should have a little bit some personal interaction also with to them.
Sure.
And also some motivation we have to give to them, and also regular training, send them to abroad or something. That has to be there.
Because that means you're also investing your time and money and effort
Everything.
into the human being.
Yes,
who's going to be-
that is very important.
and that's why they'll return it when it comes to it.
Yes, for example, in our case, people are with me from 25 years, 15 years,
Wow.
10 years, people are there.
Fantastic. And I'm sure they've happily worked with you and
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you.
Actually, that's why I'm sitting in Chennai and these people are working here.
Yeah.
I can depend upon them.
Yeah. Tell me, if India is facing such a crunch, is that problem also persistent worldwide?
Yes.
So look, you're trying something very new and not new per se, but at least you're trying something now in India. Are steps being taken similarly abroad in different countries, in Switzerland especially?
Yeah, in all the brands, they started taking people apprenticeship training, and they are training people and they are observing it.
Okay. And then they're also kind of giving them paths to working in the
Yes.
industry. Okay. So what would you think is the biggest challenge right now? Not we'll come to the India part, but on a global scale, what is the biggest challenge right now that the industry is facing in terms of the shortage of skilled labor, skilled watchmaking?
It is because the younger generations, they are not interested in coming into watchmaking,
Okay.
Even in Switzerland.
Interesting, really. I thought that family-owned businesses would have
No.
natural progression towards
Because of the boom of your IT and AI and all
Sure.
those things,
Sure.
the people started migrating to those things. They are not ready to work on the bench.
Sit down and work. Basically, you have to put in the hours and the weeks
Yeah.
and days and months. No.
See, here in watchmaking, physically we are not
That's
getting
right.
tired.
That's right.
We are getting
It's only
tired
if
on
you-
the.
Yeah. Fair enough. So now let's focus on India. Don't you think there is no lack of people here, and especially people at the grassroots level can be picked up from an early age and trained and given a path, not just to make a living for themselves, but also to create a whole network of service personnel. Do you think that is a step that you want to take, or what do you think
Yeah,
can be done?
that's what whenever I go and visit people, whenever I was discussing with the big service centers, all those things, when they were planning for training center, even I told Ashok also, we have to check with underprivileged people and also handicapped people
Sure.
and also ladies. We have to these three people and train them. So they will be very loyal, and they will be, and we are giving them the future,
livelihood, you're giving them a future,
everything,
a great
everything.
future, in fact, yeah.
So that's what I told. I was telling everything, including Titan. I used to tell
Interesting.
people.
Titan, I think, is already doing their bit now. For what it's worth, with so much history that they have of developing after-sales networks, I think they are already doing this.
No.
No, very interesting. Okay,
So they are concentrating only 15 days, 20 days, 30 days.
for the quad specialty thing. Now they are stepping very seriously into mechanical watches. They are trying to scale upwards into the luxury segments. Don't you think that will also help create a talent pool?
Yeah, it will help. But at present, Titan is lagging on that.
Understood.
So they doesn't have the watch technicians with full knowledge of mechanical watch.
Okay, but eventually they'll get there. I'm sure they'll put.
And also we in luxury time, we are helping them.
Interesting. Okay.
So we are telling them you should have this. Now they are in contact with us. We are telling them you should have this type of tools, equipments, all those things.
Sure.
Now they were planning for that. Now they woken up.
Now they're open up. Okay, well, I think the shift towards mechanical watchmaking as well as luxury watchmaking brings its own needs, brings its own requirements that you should have better after-sales services.
Yes.
So they are looking at that now.
Yes.
So you'll have more people trained under you to be able to, who will be the actual teachers to train the bigger sales the talent pool. Okay. Can you actually go to a village tomorrow and say, I'll pick 5 of you and train you as watchmakers? You can't. Can you do that?
No, you cannot.
Then you have to have a certain requisite and certain pool of people.
No, we have to take an interview on that. Then we should have an aptitude test.
Sure, yeah.
and we should have. Suppose if I keep this hand like this, it should not
It
shake.
should not shake, correct?
And if I check your this one, there should not be any sweat.
Because, yes, sure. You don't want tools slipping on your finger, yeah?
No, sweat is dangerous to watch spare parts.
Because salt will corrode.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
See all those things, and also
Yeah.
vision.
Visual acuity is very important too.
So aptitude test also is mixed. Actually, when we go for an interview, they will do aptitude test,
Interesting.
and
And they
will
check the level of your expertise.
Yeah, and they
all your-
check how you are doing it for morning session and evening section, and they will judge your this one.
Amazing. Are you also implementing those protocols here when you want to
No,
build?
no, aptitude test at present we have not done it.
Okay.
But all the other tests, whatever
Sure,
I told you, at
sure,
that time.
sure.
Because if it is shaking, then it's not.
Yeah, you can't do
You
further
can
service
avoid,
about it, yeah?
because the air spring,
That's true.
they will damage.
Interesting. Such a fine piece of equipment.
Yeah, Kevin, and also, and we handle high value watches.
Sure, yeah. You
So I don't
any
want
damage.
anybody to damage
Absolutely.
it. For example, the Hublot dial will cost me 3 lakhs.
Just the dial will
Only
cost.
the dial.
My goodness. Wow.
Sapphire crystal dial. So we should be very careful on that.
So tell me, just for my knowledge, suppose you're actually working on a watch, right, and you damage a part. As a service technician, you damage a part. Where does the cost come from? Is that borne
We'll
by-
observe it.
You will have to observe it, right? I understand.
We'll observe it.
Yeah.
If it is, if any parts, if we come to know, even after warranty period, if it's a manufacturing defect, we'll observe it.
You'll observe it. Yeah. So, well, that's what the warranty is for, after all.
No, after the warranty period.
After the
also.
warranty period also. Wow. Watchmaking or repair of watches, so to speak, had become जो गली में कोने में अंकल बैठा है.
Yes. Still they got that
They do
mentality.
that. And they take so many of their precious watches and give it to that guy. I'm not saying he doesn't do a decent job. He was the need of the hour at that time, because you said once the training stopped, a lot of people had nothing else to do. They picked up the trade, they picked up the craft from people who taught them.
Yes.
I know a few like that in my local market itself. But I think the time is now coming very fast where people want to take care of their good things. And watches are not cheap, they're expensive.
Not cheap, and also customers are ready to pay the good money for the good job and good restoration.
Certainly,
And repair.
certainly.
For example, when any watch comes for battery replacement, we are not doing only the battery replacement.
You check the gaskets, the waterproofness.
We check. We will replace all the gaskets, and also we'll check the current consumption, lower
Sure.
working limit, everything,
Fantastic.
and we clean the bracelet in ultrasonic cleaning machine,
Yeah.
and case we clean, and
Wonderful.
everything will come back to the customer.
Wonderful. See,
So
I don't think people know about all of this that happens behind the scenes. People
When-
just think, oh, I sent it for a battery, so why is the cost so high? Somehow, no?
Yeah, that's one. When we give the estimation, in that estimation we will mention everything, all
Sure,
the details,
sure.
what we are doing it.
Tell me, okay, because I come from the medical background, when we advise patients that, okay, you need to help do this, sometimes they say, no. So, there's a legal framework that we say, we get them to, we do it, draw it up properly, and we tell them that, we've explained everything to you, and you're still going against our advice, so please sign this legal document.
Yeah.
Do you think that is also needed in
yes,
the watch industry?
when we give the invoice, that time we will mention it. We will not guarantee for waterproofing and all those.
Because you're not refusing so and so cost. Interesting. It's better. So you think, again, because watches are expensive, therefore service, when I send a watch for service, for example, if a bill is coming out to be, invoice is coming out to be 1.2 lakhs, 1.5 lakhs, I also think, because 1.5 lakhs I could put towards a new watch. What justifies that? Because people ask me this question,
Yeah.
"Itna mehenga hai."
Number one, whatever the service, restoration, repair, we do it here. For Tiger watch, we give 2 years international repair warranty.
Anywhere in the world they can go and, wow, that's amazing. Okay,
Hublot, yes.
sure.
If you replace the battery replacement, we will give 1 year warranty for the battery
Okay,
and function of the watch.
okay.
If any damages, we will not give.
Sure. But damage, of course, is separate, of course.
So
yeah.
that's it. So that we will do.
Yeah.
So you can repair it anywhere in the world. You can show the invoice. This is the where we have done it.
Yeah. And now everything is digital, so you can even carry it on your phone.
And also on the website it is upgraded.
Amazing. So now, I think I'm winding down this conversation. It's been really, really informative for us because, people want to know these things. This is after sales service and what happens to her. Suppose I've given my watch for service to the point of sales person. Sir, you sold me this watch. It is not working. Please send it for service. After that, everything is a black hole. No information comes back. Sometimes after a couple of weeks, you'll get that sheet, this is required, this is happening. And I'm like, oh, my watch was new. Why are there so many scratches mentioned? I'm sure that is a part of a detailed inspection and analysis of the watch. It's part of the course. Sometimes people don't want to get it polished or anything. But I believe once somebody goes for a full service, a polish and a rebuff is...
everything will be done.
Will be done, right? It's a part of the package.
It will be new.
It will be as good as new.
Because customer will not know what has happened inside.
That's true. They'll only see outside.
The aesthetic is very important for us.
True.
Number two, when we give the estimation itself, it will be elaborated. What we are going to do, everything will be there.
Right.
So customer can check. And also when customer gives the watch, online they can check where exactly the watch is there. It is on the table.
Which brands do that right now?
All of them? You can see it in this one. Not brands. In luxury times, when you book the watch,
amazing. That's fantastic.
We will give the reference number. Sure. On that reference
number, check where the watch,
whether it is in the repair center or it is in the testing procedure,
Superb.
all those things, or it is ready. Everything will be there.
Superb. So at this point, I have two lines of questioning left, basically. One is, how do you foresee luxury time being in the driver's seat to create this kind of a service network? Does it mean there'll be more? You said training, yes. You said some people that you'll bring from various walks of life to train them and get them to a certified level. At this point, luxury time will be able to certify watchmakers in terms of the brands that they represent, LVMH brands that they represent, and those watchmakers will be certified in those brands. What happens when somebody says, why can't you service an Omega watch? Or, for example, why can't you service...
Longines.
Why not?
See, for this, what we are planning is, we have opened one more our after service center in Bombay.
Okay. There's one in Delhi right now? Right here?
It's Delhi here.
Right here, okay.
One is in Bombay. So, Bombay, we are taking care of all the brands. Customer can walk in.
Of course, okay.
But officially, I cannot repair the Omega or Rado. I can facilitate the service to the customer by sending the watch to Omega and get it
to the Swatch service center, probably.
Or Rolex or whatever.
Okay.
So this we are planning it, and it is there.
It is there already. Okay.
And also for future, we are planning to open in Hyderabad. Same setup.
Okay. A multi-brand system.
Same.
Okay.
And also in Chennai.
In Chennai. So Delhi will be specialized with LVMH, but other brands, other areas, cities will have a more of an open approach.
Yes. Here we have got all the facilities, even sandblasting, everything is
really?
there. Yeah.
That's amazing.
You can say.
You can actually refinish everything.
Yeah. And one of my watch technician is trained in Tourbillon.
Oh, really?
Nobody is there in India.
Amazing.
Tag Heuer Tourbillon, he can repair it.
Tag Heuer Tourbillon, he can repair. So that was done by sending him to Tag Heuer HQ and getting him to train there. So how long would that specialized training for a Tourbillon
for
take?
example, for the Tourbillon, I sent in for 1 week.
1 week? Wow. And 1 week, you think he can get to a level where...
Yeah, because they've already planned. They will have
so
3-4 movements, they will keep it, and one watch, complete watch. So first movement, they will train him, dismantling all these things. Second, they will ask him to do it himself. Third, there will be a mistake or they would have made it purposely.
So you repair that or solve the problem there.
Then customer watch.
So all these watchmakers that you're training, you were old school. You literally drew those diagrams and created everything out of your hands. Are these watchmakers today trained to fabricate parts from by hand?
No, for them it is not. That's why we call them watch technician, not watchmaker.
Watchmaker, interesting.
So there are two, watch technician, watchmaker.
How does one get to become a watchmaker then?
Watchmaker, then they should have all the equipments like lathe and everything should be there.
But that's not available in, not just in luxury time, but in any other training center, for example?
Not training center. You can see it in Bombay. One guy is there. He's aged.
Sarosh?
Not Sarosh. Bogu.
Oh, yes, of course.
He has got
Chandraprakash
lathe.
Bogu, yeah, yeah.
He has got lathe. He
Okay.
can do it.
He can do it by hand, huh?
So those guys are all getting aged.
Right, right.
And they are not porting the information to others.
That is the more important part.
See, that is the thing. So what happened later, the brands, they thought it is better to replace the defective parts instead of doing repairs.
Sure, sure.
So that's why
Sure.
it is not evaluated.
And also at this point, I think most of the brands have production lines set up for these parts, right? They can fabricate, they can actually supply you parts without actually having to go back to a manual way to do it.
Yes.
Yeah?
And also for vintage watches, we have to send it to HQ, which is 40 years, 80 years, 100 years old watches.
Yeah, sure.
They can refurbish it, but no time limit.
Okay.
And the charges will be man hour. Huh?
Of course, because
Suppose 2 people are working, 2 into man hours.
very interesting. How can we ensure that the quality that we are trying to build in right now matches up to global standards?
Once in a quarter, I am visiting all the service centers.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
So I will do the quality audit.
And that repetitively will bring you results.
Yeah,
You know? Does that also happen in service? That once my watch goes in for service, only one dedicated personnel will handle that watch all the time.
Yes.
It's not given to different people for different parts and different.
We have got separate SOP. The technician has to repair, he has to take only one watch, complete it, and he has to go for next watch.
Okay.
So whoever is repairing, that data will be reflected on the system. This guy has repaired it
Sure. Okay.
on that day.
So you can actually have proper accountability.
Yes.
Right down to the person who's handling the watch. Very
So then
interesting.
immediately we'll know, no?
What's happened and what not.
If he made a silly mistake, then I can pull them.
So what are your hopes for India as a hub of watchmaking, of watch collecting, of watch buying, as an industry? What's your hope for India?
There are a lot of watch collectors now. It has come everywhere. Even China, again, everywhere there are there. And like your art collection now, they have started doing watch collections.
Yeah.
And it will be very good this one business, especially the pre-owned watches.
Yeah. Sure.
You know, a lot
you
of
heard
business,
about that, yes.
Pre-owned watches, a lot of business.
Yeah.
And it is not coming into the mainstream. It is off-stream.
It's off stream actually.
It's going
It's slightly different from the
different.
mainstream. Yeah.
It's off-stream.
Yeah. And the volume there is very big.
Very big, especially in Calcutta.
Yeah.
You find a lot of Omega vintage watches
That's right. That's right.
and Zenith.
Zenith also. We should
You
visit
know,
Calcutta.
in Calcutta, one of the biggest service center in the world for Omega, pre-independence.
Interesting. Okay.
60 technicians used to work
My God. Wow.
in Calcutta. So after that independence,
Scaled it down and came to
not
Italy.
scaled it down. Government of India asked Swiss people for collaboration. They refused it.
Yeah.
And after that, they went to Japanese citizen.
Yeah.
Then only the HMT.
HMT came about. Yes, correct. And Alwyn came with Seiko collaboration and whatnot. Such a learning experience just to be able to talk to you, sir. But as a message to the watch collectors community and to chronoholics across the country, what advice would you give to the watch collecting community by telling them how to not look like we've discussed? Servicing is costly, but not every year or every 2 years you have to send for service. Is there a health check like we do in medical profession, that there is a package of tests that you can do and that gives you an idea of what is going on in the body, if there is any action needed to be taken? So is there a health check protocol for watches that can be established, or do you think it is a necessity or anyway that people should kind of, watch buyers should make it a habit of getting the watches checked periodically?
Yes.
Or what do you, please, a message to Chronoholic?
Every 2 years, they have to go for water resistant check, whether it is a quartz watch or it is a mechanical watch.
Okay.
Because the sealings what we are using in pusher and in the crown and back cover, it is a rubber. Rubber has got a limited property.
Sure.
After that, it will become dry. So there are chances.
Chances of water going in.
Not water entry, even sweat also.
True.
Moisture.
Sure, moisture is the idea.
So
yeah.
that is very dangerous for watch mechanism.
Right.
And if it goes for quartz watches, I feel that they should check the quartz watch about the function. There is one function called EOL, end of life.
Yes.
So when it indicates
Yeah.
the battery is getting down, so that time they have to replace the battery.
Replace the battery.
If they leave it, the battery will leak.
Interesting.
And it will damage your dial and your movements and everything. So that is the indication.
Wonderful.
And I feel if it is a mechanical watch, based on the band recommendation, they can service once in 4 years or 5 years or 6 years.
Okay.
So that will help them generation to generation they can go.
Well, watches to me are eternal. I mean, if taken care of, they can last many lifetimes, not just one.
Yeah.
So, guys, take care of your watches. That is the message from TRG right here. And this has been a wonderful episode. We have learned so much today about what's happening in India, what is required in India. And I wish you the very best, sir.
Thank you.
It has been a wonderful experience to sit and talk
It's my
with you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
We'll be back with another episode of Chronoholic Cafe soon, so stay tuned. Take care.